True Heir of Timur was always considered one of the hardest achievements in EU4, as you need to start as a Timurid vassal, fight the independence war, and conquer the entire Indian subcontinent, all while time is ticking, as you only have until 1550 to do it. Because of changes with both the Timurids and the Mughals in 1.37, you can now do it way faster and your empire will be stronger than usual by the end of the challenge. For this run, we will start as Transoxiana. We're gonna start by burning our army professionalism because we start with 5%. Then we can go over to our estates. We will pick +1 mana points for all 3 of the estates. Religious diplomats, grant local residence. We're gonna pick the aggressive expansion impact one. Religious schools. For Amir's supremacy over the crown as well as Amir's officer rights, we can grab patronage of the arts, indebted to the merchant guild loans, and promote merchant guild's bookkeeping. And for now, this is going to be it. Now for the government interaction, let's pick land acquisition, giving us core creation cost -5%. Invite our scholar, go to the national decisions and click all of these buttons to get yearly prestige, a general, national unrest reduction, and so on. Let's go ahead and grab some advisors as well. Unfortunately, in my case, I don't really have any good ones at a level 1 for military, so I will reroll ones. For Diplo, we can pick Diplo Reputation, and let's get yearly inflation reduction for admin. So, because we still have army professionalism, we don't want to recruit mercenaries, and that's why we will just recruit regular soldiers up to our army force limit, which is 15. But this general that we got is not too bad, you know. Free shock, that's pretty good. Another thing I will do is delete the forts at Merv and Bukhara, and this is really optional, especially the Bukhara one, because it produces salt, so it has some defensiveness, but I just prefer to keep the one in the mountains in Kish. We have 2 free diplomats, so we will start using those to improve relations with both the Ottomans and the Mamluks, because most of the time we should be able to get at least one of them to support our independence. Speaking of which, our independence war we will start December 1446, as that is when our truce expires with the Timurids. And for now we can just chill and try to avoid any engagements, even if the Timurids start up some wars, for example a jam. Took a few tries, but we finally got a discipline advisor, so that's what we're gonna take. Oh, the Timurids attacked Ladakh. I'm not a big fan of this. This indicates it's very likely they will reject to declare a war on Ajam through the scripted event. And having that is really a blessing because it helps you out massively. Shah Rukh has died, which means all of the Timurid vassals will have high liberty desire and will be less likely to participate in their wars. Oh, they did go with a jam war after all. Interesting. Okay, so it's possible. And this is amazing because they will have to deal with a jam, Nogai, Shirvan now. We will just continue avoiding everybody. We don't want to help the Timurids in the slightest. And because our independence war is coming up, we might as well finish our missions. Morale of armies. We will get morale of armies from both of our starting missions and a lot of perma-claims, as well as regular claims on neighboring provinces. Truce is over, guys, and let's see. Nobody wants to support our independence just yet. The Ottomans are at the war and they just started it, so we would need to wait quite a bit. And we have -7 with the Mamluks. What we can do for this is insult one of the Mamluk rivals, and that can be Timurids. So here we go. Very close. Let's just improve relations a tiny bit more. Now Mamluks got into a war of themselves. God damn it, man. Looks like we won't be able to get any support in this case, which is fine. If this happens for you, don't hesitate to wait a little bit to get the Ottomans or the Mamluks. I will just go in alone, I don't really care about it. Let's go and complete our mission. Transoxiana leadership, giving us prestige, mill power, and perma-claims. And obviously we want to start restoring our war exhaustion and stability. Now another thing you could do, an alternative, is ally up the other vassals, and in this way you could start the independence war together. But I do want to take a province from Khorasan, and I want to take a couple of provinces from Afghanistan. Here we go, Afghanistan demolished. Seriously, guys, you're gonna go after me? Like, I'm the biggest problem here? This is an amazing event. Ulugh Beg's Observatory. For 100 ducats, we can get 50 of each monarch points and free innovativeness. No-brainer. We finally have level 4 mill technology, so that's gonna be really helpful. Oh, nice, 75 diplo points as well. And we just received a 20 ducats gift from Mogulistan. Love you, my dude. The Timurids' entire army pretty much was destroyed by Ajam. We didn't really have to do much, so that's a great thing. War is pretty much done. It's up to us to siege down some forts. And this just shows you how easily you can destroy the Timurids without even any support. Oh no, oh come on, man. Khorasan is now a vassal of Ajam. That's annoying. Looks like we will have to take a little bit different of a peace deal. In this case, I will take something like this so that we have a connection through Ladakh and Delhi. In the perfect case scenario, we would have been able to take Golestan and we would have all provinces needed to take Western Steppes, which would give us 100 admin points and 15% shock damage. But now basically what we're going to do is just increase our stability and we can complete Stabilize Transoxiana and control Eastern Steppes to get some permaclaims. Let's rival Delhi, Sirhind, and the Timurids. Anyways, we finally got a claim, so we're going to declare a war on Delhi now. They do have some alliances, which is annoying, but we desperately need to make a path to Sirhind. And now that I think about it, we're in a troublesome position here, because Delhi's lands are divided, and in this war, we would only be able to take these 3 provinces, which is not good enough. I have a strategy. We're going to take one province from Multan, and we're going to declare a separate war on Sirhind, which we can do right now because this way they won't be able to ally anybody else. So let's not waste any time and just declare right now. Oh, come on, these pesky rebels, man. Get the hell off my property. Oh, let's see what you got, tough guy. He's really initiating a battle on the mountains. Nice one, sir. And to be honest, that's quite a bit of units. I think we should not risk this too much. Get at the very least the free company, which is gonna put us above the army force limit. But it's worth it if we want to win both of these wars at once. And once again, this is really RNG based. I think we didn't get the best of it this run, especially with this weird, split between the Delhi provinces. So we might need to do some extra steps to form the Mughals. Well, good news is that Multan's out, thank you very much. Now we just focus Sindh and Nagaur so we can get these boys out of the war. And Sindh has 12,000 soldiers. They're very annoying. I need them out of here. Look at these guys, man. They're going to protect their capital. Yeah, we can't split our units. Unfortunately, we can't. But the question is, do we even need to siege down their capital, or can we just carpet siege their... Get off. Get out of here, dude. And here we have the answer. We didn't need to siege down their capital. Great. Now we can use exiled army to our advantage. The AI doesn't recognize that our units are sitting here. Let's wait until he's locked and we ambush him in Banu. Welcome, welcome, sir. Very nice to meet you. And looks like another 3,000 is down and out. My only concern right now is that someone like Jaunpur could take this opportunity and declare a war on Delhi themselves and take the province, or at least occupy it, which would ruin our entire plan. Oh god damn, we just lost our ruler as well, and we now have this guy who's not bad. Goods produce modifier, sure. And our new heir is also decent. No complaints there. How annoying, man. 22,000 soldiers. We have to fight both Delhi and Sirhind. Although I think we got this because we can get additional units from sortie from siege. There we go. Lovely stuff. You know what? Let's go ahead and focus admin points now. We will need these the most. We're not doing well with it. Oh, thanks, dude. Kill my rebels. That's right. Much appreciated. We have what we need from our boy. Let's go ahead and concentrate development. Complete the mission expansion. Transoxiana giving us some additional development, construction costs, dev costs, and claims. Sure, we can go ahead and complete the high income mission too. And I'm mainly completing it because this will allow us to get a cheaper advisor, which we can upgrade to level 2 to generate more admin points. As well as we can select our second tier government reform, and we're gonna go with curtail noble privileges. Now guys, we have absolutely no time to waste. We will full annex Delhi, and this will create a pretty significant coalition. So we need to declare a war on Jaunpur immediately. Before that, let's go and upgrade our rank to a kingdom. Make sure to concentrate development. Yeah, perfectly calculated our extension. You know what, how about we use this opportunity to develop one of our provinces? We can do this. We can take the Merchant Guild's agenda, and I'm going to sell titles, quickly repay all of the loans, complete the agenda, giving us over 60% loyalty with 7.5% dev cost reduction. We have a grasslands province and some drylands provinces next to our capital, so let's develop this one. Let's encourage development and bump this up with mill points as well as diplo points. Now, let's just go ahead and rival... Oh, I was gonna say Jaunpur, but we don't even have it. I guess sure, Mogulistan. Make a claim on Central Doab. My question is, do we have time and can we... Well, yes, we can ally Bengal. We might be able to drag them into this war, which would be absolutely massive. Come on, let's see. We can. Oh, this is beautiful. This is so good, guys. We have really strong support. Should not be a problem. Oh, crap. What the hell is this, man? Oh yeah, Bangladesh is our vassal now because we full annexed Delhi. Yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. You know, the cool thing is that we now have free diplomats, so in order to mitigate future collisions, let's begin improving relations. Let's say with Malwa and perhaps with Vijayanagar. Gujarat is so damn aggressive, holy crap, man. Can we even hold this? Yeah, we can. Okay, great. Thank God we have Bengal, because even Jaunpur alone has 24,000 soldiers. No joke. We got one guy out of the war, now let's go after Gujarat. And in the meantime, let's not forget to continue developing this, as we wanna spawn Renaissance as fast as possible, and we also wanna have one of our provinces with 30 development so that we can start our golden era. Well, actually, we already have a 35 development province. I guess concentrating development did boost this up quite a bit, I didn't even notice. Most random things are happening in Europe. Burgundy is falling under PU with Scotland. Glad we're far away from that crazy place. That's it, guys. Only Jaunpur is left in the war. And they're also dealing with our rebels. So perfect, man. Love it. Beautiful stuff. Oh, guys, you're not ready for this. Come here. Come here. Don't run now. That's right. Wiped. Oh, this is insane. Where are you running, boy? And I gotta say, a decent way of stopping collisions is just wiping everybody out in your vicinity. So let's destroy Sirmur and Kumaon. We don't border these guys, so we might need to white piece them. No big deal though. Because Garwal, yeah, we could take this province to make this border, but they're allied with Sirhind. Do I want to fight them? I guess we could, we just need to make a claim. By the way, guys, one thing I didn't mention but I was waiting for is devastation going down in our conquered provinces, especially the ones with forts. Having a fort reduces the devastation 10 times faster, so once it's down, you really don't need to keep forts in, like, let's say farmlands, where the fort defense is so low, so we're just going to delete it and save a bit of money. We're not doing too great economically, you know. Every little bit helps. Now, before we piece out Jaunpur, my strategy here would be to take the province that we need and a line which would allow us to border as many as possible of these like 1 or 2 province minor nations, and right after the war we could start wiping these out. We just need to make sure that we have high spy network on them so that we can instantly make some claims. Yeah, we are so done now. Get me out of here. And of course start coring this up. 94 overextension. Once again, we just want to make sure that we don't have 100. Instantly we can make a claim on Mewar. Will we lose alliance with Bengal? Probably, because we're down to 30 trust. You need to have at least 35, I believe, so if you would have 10 favors, you could trade those and you would be able to keep it. I don't really care about it. We're gonna try and look for a different ally. Vijayanagar would be super nice to have, you know. And guys, we are one of the great powers. 1461, we have nearly 400 development, almost matching the Mamluks' power. Muscovy is doing insanely well, 4th greatest power. Damn, boy. Ah, that's great. We don't need to rush Mewar yet. They're in a war, so they cannot enter a collision in any case. And look at that, we have Punjab. Would love to declare, but first it would be nice if they lost the guarantee from Sindh. Mogulistan entered the... Oh, come on, man. Seriously? Okay, I guess they do have minus 111 aggressive expansion on us. About that. We don't really want to fight these guys like Kazan, Uzbek. Miss me with that bullcrap. I think these guys like wouldn't be so brave to enter collisions if we had the Ottomans or the Mamluks from the beginning. So that really hurt us. Great, looks like we completed the mission Conquer New States, and it's gonna give us more permaclaims and 100 mil points. Actually really useful as we're still developing our province here. I think we need like 2 more dev points and we have Renaissance. It's gonna be massive. We will be able to get level 6 military before anybody else in India, and it's gonna be a massive advantage for us. How interesting. These nations are leaving the coalition. I actually don't understand the reason. And guys, this is actually quite cool. If we declare a war on Jumla, we can co-belligerent Tirhut and drag in Jaunpur, which means this is not a small nation, and you know, we can take a bunch of money from these guys and reduce our truce, which would be for 14 years right now. It's gonna be like 7 or something like that. Honestly, this is gonna be amazing. And we definitely need more mercenaries by now, so we're just gonna grab the company of Ganges with 11 soldiers. Bengal broke the alliance, we need to be strong. Jaunpur, cheers my dude. I will definitely take a 450 ducats donation from you right quick. Thank you so much. Oh, that's just great, man. That's just great. This is a little bit too much overextension. We need to wait. Yeah, we need to pay attention to this. But we're not gonna sleep. We're gonna get ready for another war right after this one. And also here we go guys, 37 development in Kujand. Spawned in Renaissance, it's gonna spread real quick to our capital. We're gonna have this in a couple of years. Actually we could embrace it right now if we wanted to. I guess yeah, we can do it. I think we're done boys. Only thing we need to do is defeat these rebels. Boom, we put Delhi in a state. There we go guys, form Mughal Empire. How good is that guys? Yes please, new traditions and ambitions. No brainer because the Mughals have some of the best ideas in the game. Cav combat ability plus 20%, core creation cost minus 25%. Discipline, national unrest reduction, idea cost reduction, quite early on to be honest with the third idea. Military free policies plus 1. National tax modifier, it's quite significant, 15% is quite a lot. Great project upgrade time, stab cost modifier, and minus 5% technology cost reduction once we finish them all. Really good stuff. Now we can go ahead and begin completing our Mughal missions with this amazing vast mission tree. Fate of India, Burma claims, artillery levels available versus fort until the end of Age of Discovery plus 1. Looks like we have completed one down below here, establish Mansabdars, because we have at least 2 generals and we won at least 40 battles. No, actually we have at least 60 army tradition. We only won 29 battles. So this is going to unlock the Rajput Mansabdars estate privilege for the Rajputs, allowing us to have plus 1 land leaders and 15% manpower recovery speed. 1,400 manpower, 10 army tradition. Yeah, let's not forget that we have new estates, boys. Let's go ahead and grab some new privileges, shall we? Rajput Officer Corps for 15 army tradition, one-time fee. It's gonna give us land leader fire plus 1. We can go ahead and take this new privilege so we can have more leaders and manpower recovery speed, which is nice. And increase autonomy. Brahmins is an amazing estate. We're gonna definitely take religious unity and tolerance of heathens. We need more loyalty, so Brahmin Council is gonna be nice. Let's take guaranteed Brahmin autonomy because this is gonna give us local religious unity contribution minus 100%. We don't need to convert any of these Hindu provinces. Jains. Yeah, let's go. Monthly Diplo points. Dev cost and state maintenance, super nice. I'm actually quite a big fan of conscious objections with yearly corruption reduction because as the Mughals, you will constantly be overextended and this causes corruption. Like currently we're getting 35 and this will save you quite a bit of money for an exchange of 10% of your manpower. You're gonna use a lot of mercenaries anyways, in my opinion, so I personally like to take it. Now, what we could have done before forming the Mughals, we could have taken 1% loans from the merchant guilds. We currently don't have any loans, but we could have taken those, and we could have also taken indebted to the Jains loans, so we could have 10 loans with 1% each. I kind of forgot about this, but I will still take the new loans right now. And obviously, we just gotta go with promote Jains bookkeeping. And let's not sleep, guys. Let's continue our conquest with 5 different nations at once. Let's go. Why not? Come here, boys. Our Muslim piety interaction is ready, boys, and this means we are going to debase currency, giving us 200 ducats. We click this button, lose the corruption, 200 ducats for free. This is a total money maker, guys. Let's go and build some temples, shall we? Maybe a marketplace. Once again, we're gonna take land acquisition since it ran out. And honestly, I'm thinking maybe we can throw in a real quick humiliate rival war into the mix here. I'm gonna do it versus the Timurids, as it should be pretty easy. And it's gonna massively help us with enabling the golden era. So pretty much, we just finished the war with Timurids. We just upgrade 3 more centers of trade, and we have it. And obviously, because we're going for the true heir of Timur, which we need to do by 1550, the sooner we get the golden era, the better. Awesome, guys. We have a level 5 admin technology, and for our first idea group, we are gonna go with diplomatic ideas, mainly because we want to push for province worker cost minus 20%. In my plans, the second idea group would be admin ideas, and the third one, maybe something like aristocratic, so we can get additional cav combat ability. We're not gonna start unlocking the ideas yet because we're in no time gonna have the golden era and it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. The Pahari people have been assimilated by our government, and this is obviously one of the Mughals' most important mechanics. We can assimilate cultures and culture groups. So as we own all of the provinces that follow the exact same culture, we no longer get any debuffs from it. It's basically an accepted culture for us. It would honestly be really nice to go for a show strength, but it's gonna take way too much time. I think we're better off by taking 500 ducats and humiliate the rival, so we don't need to pursue this further on and we can leave the war. There, guys, let's begin upgrading our centers of trade one by one, even making the one in Delhi level 3. And just like that, we have all the requirements for the Golden Era. Oh boy, we're gonna give them hell now. We're gonna give them hell. Give us Indian cavalry archers. Let's rival Bengal or Jaunpur, it doesn't matter, we're gonna go after them all. Start unlocking diplo ideas. This additional diplomat is gonna be massive, absolutely massive. How about we start with a bang? We're gonna go after Mewar. Bahmanis is in this war, which is just perfect because we're gonna use them to break their alliance with Bengal and probably right afterwards deal with Jaunpur, Sirhind, as these are the two nations which have truces going on with us, which are expiring shortly, and then we can go after Bengal. We're not really rushing this because we still have royal ties, and this would cost us stability to attack them. But guys, we are level 6 military, everybody else is still 5, even though if they have 23,000 soldiers, let's say, they're so much weaker than us. We just received a 50 ducats gift from Vidojevic, naive enthusiast. Oh yeah, he's definitely naive. Your time is coming, boy, but keep sending him dang gifts, you know, keep sending them. We're gonna badly punish these guys, badly. That's what you get, 15,000 wiped off the face of Earth. Once we get their capital, we should be able to piece them out. There we go, guys, we have our first stage of discovery ability. We're gonna go for justified wars. Is it gonna help much? Probably not, but we can still take it. Oh, take your time with the siege, man, you know, like, we're definitely not rushing. We definitely don't need to accomplish a certain task by 1550, you know. There we go, 650 days, that's just a joke. Anyways, give us some cash, get out. Build, guys, we need to continue investing. So I heard you guys have gold, with gold being really rare in India, as the closest province is in Saparang, and it's one of the worst gold mines in the game. So we really don't want to even think about focusing on this. And it's because of the glacial terrain, which makes developing this a nightmare. This, however, is not that bad, so we're definitely gonna take it. Is that not just beautiful? Do we need all of these crownlands? Not really. As long as we keep this around 20%, we're good. So we're gonna continue selling titles so that we never have issues with economy. And essentially, to return this to 15%, we just need to develop a province 6 times. So let's do it right quick. We don't really need to have all of these mill points. Boom. Seize lands. 20%. We can use this money to continue upgrading our centers of trade, making all of them level 2. Boring is so cheap, guys, and we don't even have admin ideas yet. Now, we have a lot of mad boys around us, so even if we wanted to chill, we can't do it. We need to continue the wars. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this fort as well. September, the truce with Sirhind expires. Yeah, I would love to time this. Oh, what the hell, man? They allied the... Seriously, man? Really? I basically want to co-belligerent Sirhind in this war. Okay, we have a new ruler. Welcome. Decent trait, yearly army tradition decay. It's really so annoying that we have to deal with the Timurids, but oh well. Oh well, boys, oh well. What can we do? We co-belligerent Sindh for this? This would drag in Hormuz. Maybe not. Let's just go for Gujarat real quick and Sindh at the same time. Oh, good lord. This is horrible. We have the prestige. Let's just get rid of this garbage. Okay, that's better. 162. I'll take that. I really don't appreciate what you guys are doing over here. I may have to intervene. I'm saying. Awesome, here we go. We have our third Diplo idea, and now we unlock 5% discipline, making us even stronger. Nobody's gonna wanna mess with us. Here we go, full annexation of Sirhind. I do appreciate that. Timurids are out as well, thank you. We just have Jaunpur left. Oh man, we're gonna terrorize them badly. And I want to point out that we are constantly hiring new mercenary groups, as we're not doing great with manpower. We're still not passing our army force limit, which is now 45. So we're doing fine with the money, you know. What the hell happened to Gujarat? Oh god, this is dirty. And this is, guys, what we're going to take from Jaunpur. We're basically taking these provinces so that we can complete the Emperor of Hindustan mission, which is gonna give us a ton of permaclaims, enables a new decision, which we can check out shortly, and more production efficiency for 30 years. Thank you. Boom, mission done. So this is the new decision, commission the Peacock Throne. We need to have 800 ducats and 150 provinces in India region. That would give us yearly absolutism and a max effect of absolutism boost until the end of the game. Well, we're making our way there. We already have 62. Next up, we have Bengal. We will need 15 additional provinces. Yeah, I don't think we can do this in one war, but we can start working towards it. And Bengal is gonna join once again. We have 21,000 soldiers. We will need 2 stacks versus that. Actually, our truce is expiring in December 1478. If we wait a little bit, we could take provinces from both Bahmanis and Bengal. I think I'm gonna temporarily ally with Jayanagar for this as well. And let's upgrade to level 7 mill technology so that we can have cannons. Okay, what do we need for this? We just need to lower our autonomy and separatism. I think we have autonomy lower than all of the provinces by now. It's just that we still have separatism for like 30 more years, which is crazy. Tier 3 government reform, boys. We have to go with decentralized bureaucracy. Obviously, max promoted cultures don't really do much for us, but minimum autonomy in territories minus 5% and all states loyalty is actually quite massive. There it is, guys. We're concluding a quick war versus Malva, and our truce expired with Bengal, so here we go. Go belligerent Bakhmanis. Oh, we actually have to fight Mavar too. Well, so be it. Let's do it. Don't you run now. Don't you run now. I have a word for you. Looks like Balochistan. Yeah, we occupied that crap. Just another quick full annexation. There we go, boys. Level 7 admin technology. Our second idea group. We're going for admin ideas. We can invite Vidojevic for this war. Sure, why not? Income is at least 52 ducats. We gain at least 10 admin points per month and have stability. And we can complete Riches of India, giving us a 67% cheaper advisor. And +1 stability. Actually really damn good. Because I'm just going to invite him right now. I guess rest in peace to our heir. I'm not gonna try and save him. Oh my god. Now that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. I really want to attack Sindh by now because our truce is up. I think we got this if we grab a couple of stacks. I'm gonna take one loan. We have money. We can afford to upgrade this guy to level 5. We're making 15 admin points per month. It costs 351 points to unlock one idea. We can get 700 before we piece anybody out, so that before we start coring, we get another 25% reduction. Don't mind us just going absolutely insane, guys. Pretty much what we did here, we unlocked province war score cost. We also have core creation cost, and this is pretty much gonna set us at an insane amount of overextension. So we're going to do this with the help of vassals. Concentrate development, go to diplomacy, and we're releasing Berar as well as Yarkand, and we're gonna start feeding them provinces. I guess let's make it free and also release a Mednagar so we can give them a balanced amount of provinces. And pretty much this way we avoid any negative consequences as we end up with only 42 overextension. We have super cheap pouring costs and we still have plenty of time until 1550, so there will be no issues with integrating our free vassals. This is so good, man. 1,200 ducats. We still have 20% crownlands. I honestly wouldn't be against upgrading our great monuments. And you might be thinking why I'm not upgrading Varanasi, which gives 10% core creation cost. Well, in 1.37 this monument was changed. If you are the Mughals or you ever was the Mughals, you cannot use this monument. No matter what religion you follow, it's just not available. So let's invest some of our money in centers of trade. Let's make those level 3s. Grab some barracks. Would be nice to have additional manpower, you know. And we're just gonna keep going. Next is Malva, after that Mavar, and I also want to fight Orissa because we are very close to completing Bengal and Tripot. We actually just need to take like a province from Koch, 3 provinces from Orissa, or we can also do this through Jaunpur. We actually need to invite Vidojevic into this war because we avoided additional trouble. We're gonna do this. They're not gonna come in to help their boy Paletana. How good is that, man? How good is that? Check the technology map mode, boys. Most of these guys are still level 6. Well, Mavar has level 7, but most of them are level 6. And we ourselves, we already have a level 8 mill technology. What the hell are you doing, man? You really think you're gonna occupy my provinces? Nope, another word is. We were able to cut our truce down to 5 years with Bakhmanis. So after another 5 years, we're gonna take like half of their nation once again. And we actually really need to start fighting with Jayanagar because it will take multiple wars to eat them up. So what we're gonna do is after we conclude this war is just break our alliance. So if you play the Mughals, guys, you just pretty much need to constantly check the truce timers, constantly consider if you will be able to eat a big nation up until your end date, which is 1550. At this moment, we have unlocked Indian syncretism, as at least 5 provinces with a Hindu religion have been approved in at least 3 times. So until the end of the game, we get maximum tolerance of heathens +1, and every Hindu province will lose 10 years of separatism. Awesome. Next up, tolerant society. We have at least 70% religious unity, tolerance of heathens +1. This modifier is upgraded by another maximum tolerance of heathens +1 and regular tolerance of heathens +1. Skill-free theologian, 60% cheaper, that's amazing. Actually, now that I think about it, if you would go with humanist ideas, you could stack some crazy tolerance of heathens and pretty much have no rebels. Although I'm not really worried about rebels, like we are in constant wars, constantly fighting rebels, so this just boosts our army tradition up to the moon. We have the most ridiculous generals at this point. We already have finished Diplo ideas, and this is pretty quick, right? Well, it's because I haven't been spending any Diplo points on upgrading the actual technology. Like, we're at the 4-level gap between Mill and Diplo. It does cause a lot of corruption, 0.20 to be exact, but I think it's insanely worth it to rush for province worker cost, and completing this last one also reduces Diplo technology cost by 10%, so now we can catch up really in no time, because look at this, man, we only need 200 Diplo points to get to level 5, and all the consequent levels will be really cheap as well. Did this additional corruption ruin our economy? Not really, we have only 7 loans, and I think our conscious objections privilege helped us with this quite a bit. Indian Sufi shrines will strengthen the clerical minister's estate privilege, doubling the monthly piety, and we lose 1 corruption. We don't have corruption, so we can debase currency, get a little bit of money, and then complete this. I'm actually not even using that privilege. Speaking of which, I haven't been using expansion zealotry, which probably we should have. Monthly piety, yeah, sure, we can take it. And I guess we can double our cash. Why not? Let's double it up. How's our progress looking? We have 115 provinces out of 150. Cool, I think it's looking great. Alright boys, we took enough provinces from Orissa, Bengal and Chapot is here. Additional 50 Go capacity, yearly army tradition 0.25 until the end of the game. More permaclaims, and we distribute 10 base production amongst our provinces. Consequently, Conquest of Orissa is done, more permaclaims, and the event fall of Gajapati Empire happens. We can lose 10 years of separatism and get 100 admin points, get +2 Diplo reputation and Diplo points, or get infantry cost reduction and infantry combat ability. So I think we will benefit from the second option the most, because the more Diplo reputation we have, the easier it will be to integrate our subjects, which we will certainly begin doing before 1526. You gotta love these scoring costs, man. Free admin points to core up a province is a joke. Our gov capacity by 1500s is 1000. And we already have 95% Hindustani assimilated provinces, so we're very close to the core creation cost buff, as we only need 2 more provinces. Okay boys, it's time to boost up our mana points generation and also receive this amazing national unrest -2 modifier. We're gonna abdicate our ruler Babur III. Welcome Shah Jahan. The air is once again really good. And guys, we have tier 4 government reform. We're gonna take expand temple rights. Every province which has a temple is gonna have even more reduced local unrest. And we can now complete the mission repeal jizya +1 stability. Until the end of the game, Brahmins get additional loyalty. So it's 1500 guys. We have 1.4 thousand development. If we check the players map mode, this is what we own. So we pretty much own all the middle and northern parts of India, with a few provinces exception, you know, which we will clean up later. Now full focus goes into dismantling Bakhmanis and Vijayanagar, and we might do some side quests with Sindh. Bengal choice is gonna expire after a short period of like 3 or 4 years. And we finally took the provinces that we needed to take from Sindh. Subdue Rajputana, more permaclaims. Upgrades establish Rajput regiment estate privilege, given additional 15% Rajput force limit fraction and removing maximum absolutism penalty and 100 mil points. And look at that, we actually completed tons of missions here because we haven't been completely following the mission tree and just spotting every opportunity possible to declare wars. Secure the Hajj ports. It will upgrade centers of trade. So this is a level 1 right now. Okay, before we click this, we actually want to upgrade that, but we can definitely take this mission, Conquer Malwa, giving us additional governing capacity and religious unity, permaclaims and army tradition. Boom, guys, admin ideas finished, admin technology cost -10%, and we have our first policy, additional diplomat and monthly autonomy change. I'll take that off you, Vijayanagar, thank you. Another mission is done, Riches of Golconda. It modifies the previous modifier that we got, incursion into the east, by another 100 governing capacity. More maximum tolerance of heathens and yearly army tradition. For 30 years we get a yearly inflation reduction and a goods produced modifier +10%, and the fall of Golconda happens, giving us 1000 ducats and 20 prestige, which is converted into each monarch points as we go beyond 100. Right, we have upgraded the center of trade, so let's go ahead and complete the mission as well. Apparently it also unlocks a new estate privilege, which allows us to get 15% trade efficiency. And we will get 2 years of trade income. So that's a bit of money. Across the Windias, oh my god, this is just continuous modifiers increasing our governing capacity. It's crazy. Our governing capacity in 1506 is 1668. It's wild. No way, we finally lost the separatism. This took absolute ages, but we'll get 50 admin, some permaclaims, and of course new missions, 100 mil points, skill-free command, and 50% cheaper. Mercenary company, which we really don't need right now. We have restored our manpower levels so we can just use irregular soldiers. But if anything happens, it's gonna be a good mercenary company to have. Ava, I really don't want to hurt you, so just give up Manipur for free. Thank you. Glad we're able to make a deal. Threat and war is a really nice function when you need to get like one province from a minor nation. You don't even need to waste any time and resources. But we still need Tripura, and this guy is allied with Dave. Oh, of course. Well, I guess it's not the worst because we can also use this opportunity to fight Orissa, so I'm gonna place some of my units over there. After developing the province of Central Doba a little bit, up to 30 dev, building some buildings in here, we can access Jewels of the Agra. Once again, just an incredible modifier until the end of the game. Construction time minus 10%. Move capital cost modifier minus 50%. This province gets local defensiveness plus 33% as well. And we get the event which allows us to move it as our new capital. I actually don't mind having Delhi as my capital, so let's just get additional development in there. 53 development province. Yeah, regular stuff. Oh guys, here we go. We actually have 160 provinces, so we can go ahead and commission the Peacock Throne, increasing our absolutism, which we don't necessarily need right now, but it's still, you know, for a brighter future. We're actually fighting Oir right now because we need one stupid province from Ladakh. Like if we check the regions map mode, yeah, it's the only missing province in Hindustan. Gotta do what we gotta do. Oirat, come on bro, you're so goddamn weak. And just like that, 28,000 units got wiped out. What's this, man? Jiangsu? Really? Go back to China, dude. Looks like we can go ahead and full annex Koti. Beautiful stuff. And unfortunately, when it comes to Bakhmanis, they will be left with a single province. We will have to come back to this. We fought the Timurids and Sindh and destroyed them. Did we need to do it? No. But I think it's gonna be fun conquering a good portion of these lands as well. And it's not like we have anything to do right now, as we still have a truce with Vijayanagar until 1518. Damn, that's actually quite nice. Alright, we finally have the money to embrace colonialism as it's spread across a few of our most developed provinces, 3,200 ducats. And this allows us to upgrade our technologies. There we go. We're back in the game, boys. We can even get level 10 admin and unlock our third idea group. Let's go for aristocratic as we planned initially. Ming is no longer a valid rival for the Mughals. That's, guys, how strong we are. 2000 development in 1517. Imagine what can be done if you start as the Timurids. We have recruited at least 20,000 cavalry and we won 80 battles, actually 213. Mobile warfare is here, boys. The event change of pace happens, and here we go. Until the end of the game, we can get 15% movement speed, or we can focus on the elephants and get a little bit of cavalry shock. And our units will be more likely to have the elephant model. I would normally always go for the first option, but I actually want to check out this elephant model because I'm not sure if I have seen it yet. Oh guys, it's here, it's here. We have these armored elephants. Oh my god, it looks crazy. Come on, man, you can't defeat that. Yet another war versus Vijayanagar has been completed. We can control the Desh now, and this is very important because it allows us to enable Maratha estate instead of the Rajputs, and we're certainly gonna do that because now we have Marathas, and this estate is focused on yearly army tradition and cav combat ability. We can get up to 10% cav combat ability depending on our loyalty. Not only that, we can select increased Maratha recruitment, which means all Hindu faith provinces will get local manpower modifier plus 30%. Oh, this mission is insane. Ibadat Khana. We can do this because we have at least 40 innovativeness and we're ahead of time in all technologies. We just got minus 5% idea cost until the end of the game. And Delhi got the conditional modifier House of Worship with idea cost minus 10%. Guys, this is so insane. We no longer have the golden era, but our ideas cost 324 points. Once again, we upgrade maximum tolerance of heathens by 1 and get more religious unity. And through this event, we unlock promote divine religion estate privilege for Ulema, which increases maximum absolutism and +1 yearly absolutism at the cost of 10% loyalty equilibrium and 10% religious unity. When you're at the age of absolutism, this is just ridiculously good. And actually, now that I think about it, you probably shouldn't even complete the mission until you are at the age of absolutism, because you get a temporary bonus as well for 30 years, which increases yearly absolutism. So you probably should hold this in your runs. Okay, as we took more provinces in the Khorasan area, we can complete now Afghan frontier. It doubles the chances to get the conqueror trait, which is cool. Whoa, I actually really like this mission path. Like, if you complete missions leading up to Burma campaign, you can get permaclaims on entire Indochina. And later on, you get permaclaims on Malacca and pretty much onwards to China, right? I think it's time to bump up our artillery, boys, because we can unlock some crazy stuff that I just noticed. Boy, oh boy, what do we got here? Gunpowder Empire, as we now have over 40 artillery, and it has at least 33% artillery fraction in our army. Until the end of Age of Reformation, we get artillery combat ability plus 10%, land fire damage plus 15%, free innovativeness, and a military engineer level 3 67% cheaper. You're hired. Bengal, fight as well. So guys, Bengal is down and out. We gain a general with 80 tradition, permaclaims on Burma, nice. And our cores are done, so I think we will do one truce break versus Vidojevic to finish this off, because we also will be able to attack this guy shortly. We got plenty of admin points, so let's just take care of this garbage man. Boost it back up. My god, look at this price. We're even overextended, and it costs 56 admin points to boost our stability without a golden heir. And yeah, this is where we will be able to take everything. Cool, awesome. We assimilated a bunch of different people, and we completed the mission Fall of Karamadel, which unlocks the decision to release the Khan and in exchange get 5% admin efficiency, and we also will get some crazy boosts. But before clicking this mission, I actually want to defeat Bahmanis so that we have a perfect borders thumbnail. It's potentially the last siege tick. Indeed it was. We got it, boys. Now, I already have this achievement, but if I wouldn't, true Heir of Timur would be unlocked because we conquered the entire Indian subcontinent, and we actually have quite a lot of provinces outside of it too. So now that I have the thumbnail ready, let's go ahead and complete Fall of Karamadel. And obviously we will go ahead and release Deccan. It's definitely worth it for the admin efficiency. This is a super loyal subject. Look, at their size, they only have 30% liberty desire. We have 2,400 development starting as Transoxiana 1526 through Heir of Timur. And this only took 2 truce breaks versus Vidojevic. I think true Heir of Timur is easier now in 1.37. because of the scripted Ajam versus Timurids war. So I recommend you guys to try it for yourself, especially if you don't have the achievement yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel as this helps me quite a lot. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for the support of the YouTube channel members RogueRhino, Biologist, and Lazar, as well as Patreon supporters Lazar and Nikolas. Your support is greatly appreciated.